Hello, I'm Alexa Gilmore, minister at Windermere United Church in Toronto. I'm going to take you through the changes in our funding model that are proposed in Remit 4. This remit will change the way we currently fund the broader work of the church and the General Council Office and its staff. The remit will give the General Council the ability to assess yearly each pastoral charge based on their actual declared revenue. This will cover the costs of the denomination's leadership, governance, as well as the moderator and general secretary's offices. With the help of some diagrams, I'm going to walk you through the changes. Currently, General Council programs and governance are funded from a variety of sources: investments, reserve funds, donations, and a small portion of mission and service. Moving to an assessment model would eliminate the need for any mission and service dollars to run governance and support services. It would also spread the cost equitably across the church. This means all gifts to mission and service will exclusively support the mission and ministry of the church, regionally, nationally, and through our global partners. This opens up all kinds of new possibilities. This assessment from the General Council would replace the conference and presbytery assessments that all pastoral charges currently pay. It would standardize one assessment formula across the church, administered from one place. At the moment, across the country, there are at least 30 different assessment formulae. The remit proposes one clear formula that will apply to all pastoral charges and will be based on annual revenues. Here's how it will work. Some of you will recognize this. It is the blue statistical form each pastoral charge fills out every year. For those of you who know the form and those of you who don't, we're talking about one section where the pastoral charge reports their total revenue from all sources. The assessment will look at the total revenue, then subtract mission and service raised by the congregation, mission and service raised by the UCW, other church appeals, grants for outreach work, bequests, and asset sales. This will give the net revenue. And pastoral charges will be asked to remit 4.5% of that net revenue to the General Council annually. Using this formula, some pastoral charges will pay less now than they currently do to conferences and presbyteries. For others, there will be an increase. If a pastoral charges assessment goes up by more than 10%, there will be a phase-in period. We understand that this will be a budgetary challenge for some, but it upholds the principle of fairness. In past years, the General Council has used its reserves and investments to fund leadership and governance. The assessment puts an end to that and will provide the funds for these areas of work. And all your generous gifts to mission and service will exclusively support the mission and ministry of the church in Canada and globally. It is a transparent, easy-to-explain financial system that honors the work and givings of United Church members. The Remit study guide and background papers are all on the General Council 42 website. And if you have any more questions, then just email remits@united-church.ca. Thank you.